another season, another attempt at promotion. We're going to do it. I've done bits. I've done absolute bits in the transfer market. I've worked my socks off. I've done a classic Loki thing, not once, but twice. You know how, like, fullbacks are hard to find and midfielders less so. Well, we just bought 2 midfielders and we're making fullbacks. Easy. Greetings and salute. I almost forgot my own intro. I've done it like 1,000 times now. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Before we get going, we have a winner of the signed Hallahan t-shirt, and that is the amazingly named, picked at random, lopsided impractical moose, who donated on the Just Giving page for your £10. I've emailed you a thing, and you can just email me back with your address and all that good stuff. So check your emails, and I'll get that sent out to you in the next couple of weeks. Congratulations, sir. That's like a one-off, like literally. It's one-off. Right, so transfer. We've got one more giveaway to do as well, so you still want to be entered for that, and you haven't given to the Just. We have hit the 10 grand, but we want to obviously raise as much money as possible. We've got 7 more days to do it, and then we're going to hand over the cash to the club. But yeah, so get in there. We've got one more giveaway to do. Right. Sad times. Sad times. We've lost some big name players. Hallahan, after giving away a signed shirt, has been released by the club. He was unhappy. I was going to give him a pity contract, but you know, he didn't want to. He wanted to move on, find a new club. He hasn't found one, but he's looking. Harrison Cliff, Andy Rowan, it's a lot of the names. The Australian Alec Harris, Sam Holmes, Tommy Hope, Shabs has left. Kraus, the failed right back, is Sean Russell, and one of our regens, Paul Williams. I'll wait a couple of seasons, and then we'll go and look at the regens to see who's still alive and done like that. But I'll keep everybody on a short list. So, got rid of a bunch of wages. We made some transfers. Russell Mead's gone out on loan again. So I've signed 5 players, all on a free transfer, because we can't do loans. And at this level, there's no point in there's no real need to buy players. So I just put the scouting budget, all the money into the scouting budget, did some scouting, got some great players. So first up, we have Sam Unwin. There is a problem with this database, another one, in that I think whenever you promise that you're going to, in the contract negotiations, sign a... It's like, oh, he wants us to strengthen the midfield. I'm like, okay, cool. But then within like a day, gets pissed off that we haven't strengthened the midfield, which has happened a few times now. So I've got to just remember never to promise that again. So Sam Unwin is a right midfielder, and he's a fucking beast. He's a right winger he's absolutely, for this level especially, absolutely rapid. 15 pace. He's got all the crossing, the first touch, the passing, everything required. His flair's, a little bit on the low side, but 9 is still good at this level. What I also concentrated on a little bit more is we need some better personalities, like some more determined players in the squad, because we've got quite a few unambitious players and everything like that. And we've got decent, okay training facilities. We're a professional club, so we can actually make these players better. Some really nice mentors as well. He's going to be an absolute beast. 19 years old, released by Burnley. Never played a game of football in his life. We played one game just because I needed to get the transfers done. And then, okay, I did buy him somewhat because of the name. Prince Ekpolo. He is Nigerian. He is a Nigerian prince. I've literally signed. They do exist. A Nigerian prince. He's a central midfielder, so of course we will be playing him at left back. Amazingly defensively. Okay, going forward. It's a little, not the quickest, but again, balanced personality with good determination. He'll be a good mentor, bit more experience in the club. He's played for Guiseley most recently. Any sort of remotely? No. Okay, good. Played a bunch in Spain, because why not? But very, very good player. Played in the National League last season, 41 games in the National League. Very excited to have him. We've got to train him, but that's fine. Next up, we have Mark Gallagher, our new sort of box-to-box. This is our new box-to-box midfielder. Not a replacement for Schollsbeard, but just competition. That's because he didn't have the best season and we needed some more depth. Really solid all-rounder. 21 years. He is Scottish, so you'll have to forgive me on that front. But he played for Aberdeen. He played for Ross County and actually played football. So between these two players so far, they played 2 games of football. which is amazing. And then we got Mikel Parker from Enfield Town on a free transfer. This guy is absolute fucking beast. I'm amazed he chose us. I did agree £500 a week, and then a bunch of teams come in for him, like a couple in the division above. I'm like, £600? I'm just like, please, because you're really good. Again, another balanced personality, a bit low on the determination front, but came through the Liverpool youth ranks. Okay, again, never played any football, but he's been banging them in. Well, not banging them in. He's been banging the minutes in for Enfield Town in the Premier League. Not the actual Premier League. Played for Millwall, but didn't as well. So, like, you know, he's played for Arsenal, but didn't. But his performances for the AI have been really good. This is, like, beastly. He's only 3-star current potential because we signed Sam Unwin. We've signed a couple of players that made everybody else look bad. And then finally we got Chris Gallagher, who is fucking amazing. Again, another 600. So we've spent a bit of money, and as you can see by looking at him, central midfielder, new right back. So Northern Irish, 23 years old, played for the Mighty Shrews. He's played plenty of football as well. Admittedly, our wages are now 10 grand. Okay, they've gone up a little bit, but we're going to get promoted this season. I've been relying on the fact that the board seem to want to keep about £500,000 in the bank. So every month or so, they'll give me either 115 grand or 65 grand to keep the club afloat. And I'm kind of, it's been so long that they've been doing that I'm expecting it now, which is probably a bad thing because football. But scarier news, where is it? Yeah. The owner is willing to listen to offers, which I don't like because then they might sell to somebody that doesn't just throw money at the club. So a little bit scared of that, but it's all good. We played one game against the mighty shitty Farnborough, beat them 5-1. This season, I think we're going to whiz through quite quick because I think we are just, as you see from the players, upgrades, although admittedly we don't need the fullback, knows how to play fullback. They'll get it. It's like wing, but less down a bit, innit? So Jaskalainen scored 2, Jordan Edwards scored 1 coming on, Akinola scored another one, Jack Davies scored a lovely goal as well. So this is our keeping the same tactic. As you can see, 2 go faster red stripes in the bottom corners because it makes it quicker. A little bit of other fun news. My best friend Katie did her first stream of Football Manager yesterday. I didn't help her at all in the tactics. She knows nothing about sport, nothing about football. She had a tactic that had 1 centre-back. She's managing Liverpool. 1 centre-back. Okay? A right wing-back and a left wing-back. Defensive, I think it's defensive midfielder, a left mid. So they're basically standing on each other holding hands. 2 midfielders, a winger further forward, a number 10, 2 strikers. So 1 centre-back and 2 wing-backs. And in the first game of the season, and we were like, and I didn't say anything. I'm like, what is this shit? And she's picking, like, didn't even pick Trent. It was nightmarish as a Liverpool fan. And it was the Charity Shield against Arsenal, and she won it 6-4. She was 5-0 up at half-time. And it made me want to never play Football Manager again. I'm hoping, in a way, that it should do really badly. And once we get to the Premier League, it'll fall apart. But there's part of me that's thinking, if this fucking works, I don't know what I've been doing the last 25 years of my life. Okay, right. So as I said, we've got a few unhappy players because I promised I would strengthen the squad, but I didn't do it within the day's allotment, so that's it. So Chris Gallagher's getting his debut. Ekpolo got an assist on his debut, so it's all good. We're easing the rest into the squad. We've got 4 strikers. It's all looking good. It's like this team is beastly. What's the season preview? Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Like we got to have the best squad in this league. I feel like let's have a look at Truro. Weren't they favourites last year as well? Like the wage gap is like we're the Man City at this point of the league. Who's their just key player? Kieran Hayes. Like that's their best guy. Like he's good. He'd be in my team as maybe a rotational option, but come on, come on. Our key player is our new central midfielder. Actually, I don't... They think he's the best, the Scottish guy, but actually I don't think he's the best player we bought even in this window, or we already had before. Right. Okay. Now I've said all that, we'll lose 2-0. So, it's fine. So these are going to be unhappy. That's fine. Could expose... This formation can... Yeah, you know we've been playing this for like years, literal years now at this point. Like, 15 players are unhappy. They could... We're playing 4-4-2. How exposed? It's not some weird, wonderful tactic. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done. We are going to murder. We are going to murder teams this year. I'm saying it with utmost confidence, despite what that'll mean. It's the kiss of death. We just need... I think we need a couple of months just for the teams to gel, and also for the unhappy players to not be unhappy anymore. Ekpolo. Go on, Prince. Look at that for a clearance. But Neil fires it back in. It's dropped over the shoulders. The goalkeeper hasn't moved. And Finnan, good save from Lashley. I see the big winter update has come out for Football Manager with lots of new attributes, change attributes and bug fixes and ratings changes and stuff. So we'll keep an eye on that. I was relatively happy with the goalkeepers. I think they're still a tad too low, the goalkeeper ratings. That's a great ball. That's a fucking ball and a half. But I still think the fullback... I think they said they've improved the fullback rating, so we'll keep an eye on that. They got Tony Yeboah. Bloody hell, that's a ball. I'm not going to defend that. At this level, I don't even blame any of my players for not defending that. I'm like, yep. And apparently, when the goal goes in, it tells you who the assister is now. So we'll keep an eye on that. Steady on! Oi, police! Chill out. Yeah? Akinola. Way back post. Oh, and it's a looping header from Heber. It's a looping header from Nield. What a header that is, son. I want to see this again. I thought it was like a bad corner. And he's backtracking as well and just loops it over. The guy. Look at this guy. He's not even facing play the whole time. Just looking at the net. Oh, the ball's gone over my head, boss. All right. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mind it, Jaskalani. I think that could have been a red card as well. A second yellow for that guy. Pings it forward. Nield. Easy win. Gallagher. Unwin. Let's see your pace. 15 pace. And 11 acceleration, which is still good for this level, but 15 pace. Okay. And 2 shooting and like 1 left foot, apparently. But, you know, baby steps. Oh, are they playing out of position, are they? Wow, thanks for letting me know. Almost did exactly the same thing then. Thanks, assistant. It's like, mate, do you know you're playing central midfielder, left back? Yeah. Do you know you're playing a central midfielder, right back? Yeah. I've got it, mate. Yeah, thanks. Not a fucking idiot. Always ignore until next time when they remind me. Right, we've been the better side. They got a little freakish goal that we couldn't stop, but we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them. It's a 3-1 win now. I'm gonna go whoop. Akinola. Oh, no, it's Jack Davis. Okay. A good thing is we've got the previous central midfielder, Brad Carr, right winger that we played last season, is also actually a really good playmaker. So let's give him a try. So we've got depth across the board. And if we have a massive injury crisis in midfield, we have 2 fullbacks that can play midfield. Big brain stuff, that. All right, come on. We're performing below our XG. Okay, game? Just give us a bit of that. All right, Gallagher. He's got decent crossing. That's a decent ball in. Oh, that's a counter-attack. Oh, Schwarzer had it covered. I'm still going to let the goalkeepers battle it out. If one's on good form, he stays in. If he drops his form, we replace him. Because they're both pretty even. Come on, boys. Demand more. Go attacking. And then also... Akinola's pretty dead. But we've taken off the Jack Davis who can play left wing. So suck it up, mate. Suck it up. And also you're the only one playing well. So, you know, doubly sucky uppy. Let's bring Gallagher off. Bring our older Griffiths on. The experience. So also now that allows us to have a bit more mentoring in the team. Because we've got some older players that are more experienced. can help the youngsters out. I think we've got a better mix this season. Okay. Right, Gallagher. Unwin. Come on. Maybe just cross it this time. Oh, no. Oh, no. They've got lucky with the deflection. Carr's tracking him back well. Gallagher intercepts. Got a bit of space. Is he going to ping one? No. Plays it out to Unwin. Unwin takes a touch. That's not the highlight, though, right? That's a ball. That's a ball. On the volley. Oh, I think it was a cutback. They're hanging on. The police are hanging on. Right. All right. That's fine. It's fine. On another day, we win that 3-1, 3-0. So, I'm going to say you're unlucky. Let's just not lay into them yet. Everybody's just gelling. Let's have a quick look at the dynamics before we finish up. Yep, return. Yep. Dynamics. 3 unhappy players. We know why that. The coaching staff, that's fine. Hierarchy. He actually actively opposes me, the new signing that's the centre-back. But I think, like, Griffiths is older, Ekpolo's older. I think so these should move up, hopefully, into the highly influential players over the course of the next sort of few months. Got a good group of players. I think, let me know in the comments, but I think what we've done in the yes, we're spending a lot of money now. We're basically PSG of the non-league. But that's thanks to the chairman and the owners and stuff. So, but we've got to make it count. The board only want us top half, I think, this season. Yeah, top half. But we're winning the league. Like, we're just winning the league. I'm going to play a bunch of games because unless it starts going horribly wrong, I'm going to play a bunch of games. I might even go all the way to the first FA Cup qualifying round because we're going to breeze. This is such a kiss of death. We're going to breeze past the opposition. It's going to be easy, plain sailing, easy as you like. I promise. Or I don't know how to quantify it. I'm not going to say we go undefeated because we're bound to slip up some of the way. But we're going to win loads of games, all right? Thank you very much for watching. Lopsided Impractical Moose, please check your emails. Give me your address and I'll get that shirt sent out to you. We've got one more thing to give away, which we'll probably start. I'll probably give it a couple of weeks. And once the Just Giving page is finished, and then I'll do it. So if you want to give a few more quid to the Just Giving page, that would be wonderful. You're all lovely people. The club is, they've messaged me. They are incredibly grateful for what you're doing for this club, what you're doing for the community. It's a big deal. It's a shit ton of money. You are superstars. And also, I will do a video this weekend with a life update, what's going on with house hunting and thank all the new patrons because I haven't done that for ages and I feel terrible. I've just redone the whole credits because they have to be redone occasionally just because bullshit on the editing software. But I will do a big thank you. But just know if you have been a patron in the last couple of months, thank you so much. The links to all my stuff in there. And tomorrow, more streaming with Katie so we can see her bizarre formation, which is called the Sports Ball. See if it can win some Premier League games. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.